The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Here we are back again to enjoy some quality time with you right here on The Local Show on 570 WSYR. We're also heard on the FM dial at 106.9.
Nobody listens
FM.
On the AM dial, really, Tom.
Well, no, there's quite a few still. I was
Why
surprised.
is that?
I don't know. I think habit.
106.9 is crisp and sharp and amazing.
Yeah.
And AM, well, you can hear it farther. We got listeners.
Sure.
We have listeners down in Cortland and some extended things. I think it's probably
You
on
can
the
probably
AM.
hear it down there. Of course, with the iHeartRadio app, you can get it anywhere.
And people do.
In the United States. So.
It shows how desperate people are to listen to something. So
yeah.
Hey, listen to us. I don't know.
Happen to fall on us. That's great. We're going to be talking right now with Robin Hansen. She's Central New York lead regional recruiter for a company called First Student. You may recognize them as the bus people, right?
That's correct. We are the best kept secret in the industry because when people think of school bus, what do they think? School district.
Yeah,
the school bus
true.
provider.
Robin has no energy. Tom.
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and tone
She's
it
very melancholy.
Straighten people out. Do the districts provide buses then?
It depends on the district and what they want to actually run with. Because we have districts all around us, but the Syracuse City School District actually has our buses, which is over 200 of them, and monitors. The district also provides some monitors, but it really is a mix of whatever they're comfortable with.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you use a different kind of bus, or does everybody use the same? Like I don't know who makes a bus.
Oh, you'd be surprised. So the
Who
big
makes
yellow
buses?
bus
Yeah.
and the wheels go round and round. There are Thomas's buses. There are Bluebird buses. It really depends on which one you think is the best. We have a Thomas fleet here in Syracuse.
And a great name.
Yep. But up in Central Square, they have a full fleet of Bluebird buses. Skinny Atlas has Bluebird. It's
So
just
is
a
this
matter
Ford,
of what you
Chevy,
prefer.
it's all
Exactly.
it's really kind of thing.
Exactly. It's the T emblem. It's the birdie emblem. It's the I don't know, whatever you think. But they're all automatic
So
now.
what kind of motors are they putting in those things? Are they diesel? Are you doing electric? Or I mean, I've been hearing stories about electric buses and good, bad, and different. What's the deal with all that?
So we have diesel engines, but when you're talking about an electric bus, what's happening with those babies? We actually have the largest fleet already rolled out in the nation. We've done over 3 million miles picking up
With
children.
electric ones?
With electric ones.
No kidding.
However, because of where they're positioned in some of the major metropolises,
Yes.
you don't know. I mean, we put so many miles on the bus.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any here yet. We've got some in New York City.
Do
But
you?
they seem to be running very well. And we're in front of Congress, the people that represent us, obviously from corporate. But I don't know what kind of engine you want. You want a Detroit diesel? Am I the bus lady or what?
So here's what I know. We met you here a few months ago, and you were at a recruiting event, and you were like, come drive buses. And what you were really saying is that our listeners, people that maybe are over 50, maybe they're semi-retired, maybe they're not, what a great job. They get paid decently, pretty great.
Right.
And they get to help kids, and it's just a nice culture. I'll unpack some of the stuff.
So actually, for me, I'm in it for the children. I want happy, positive energy people.
Yeah.
What you can get out of this is a split shift. What makes it nice is you come in first thing in the morning, and a lot of the seasoned individuals like to come in early, do part of their day, and then they're off. They can do doctor's appointments. They can go to the bank. They can take a nap. They can do grocery shopping.
Old people stuff, Tom. Doctor, bank.
Seasoned people stuff. And then you come back in the afternoon and you do it all over again. The big deal is you're interacting with all sorts of children. So you got to be out there. You want to be culturally engaged. It's very diverse, and it depends on where you're at. I have actually some drivers out in an area that's very wonderful, very touristy, and they had retired, but they came back. They came to us. They were driving. but they didn't need the money, so they donated their paychecks
No way.
to local charities.
Wow,
That's amazing.
Isn't that
So they
amazing?
make about the kids too.
Yes, it was all about the kids, and they got into it. They bought special shirts. One was known as, the school bus shirt guy. He had all sorts of funky shirts, and it was wonderful because he's buying in and giving them energy. They're responding. It's great.
So you're looking for people like me, not people like Tom. Is that what I heard you say?
Oh no, Tom would be great as well, but he's already got a gig going
Imagine
on.
Tom, like, sit down, shut up, kid.
No, you can't do that.
I know. I don't know that Tom he'd be like, don't make me come back there. That would be Tom.
Exactly. But you know what the thing is? It's not for everybody. So don't feel bad if it's not for you, and that's okay. We try to vet that out through the process, but we encourage everybody to apply that has a passion, number one, for the children. They're driving a bus, but I want them to be engaged with the children. I'm sorry, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And then they like to drive. And especially in the winter. A lot of the rural schools were closed the other day.
Yes.
But Syracuse was operating. You know what my driver was doing? Laying on the pavement, making a snow angel. They recorded it, went out through the fleet of buses with all the snow coming down. And we were going to work. We were picking up those kids.
So what does it take to be a driver? So you're looking for the right kind of people.
Yeah.
Right.
What does that mean? What qualifications would someone need to have to be able to do that?
So the right kind of person is male or female. It does not matter. We need them both. 21 years old.
Oh, okay.
You have to have your driver's license for at least 3 years, just a regular driver's license, because we have paid training. So why we pay you $30 an hour once you're trained, we're paying you $22 an hour in the Syracuse market to become certified. So you're actually getting a paycheck while we're training you going through the process.
And is it a full-time job?
It is permanent part-time.
So 25, 30 hours, or what's it?
It can be 30 hours a week, or you can get more. I have drivers that get well over 40 because they like to take on the charter work. The Turning Stone buses that take me to the wine tour buses, wedding buses, birthday buses, you name it. We've got a bus for you.
So kids go to the Turning Stone?
No,
Okay, so
adults do. That's the charter side
On
of
the
it.
charter side, okay. I was like, wow, they used to have ski club. I didn't know that.
Ski club and take me to the zoo or take me to the Civic Center.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of rentals with that. And it's really nice because you can all be on I don't want to say party bus, but it is a bus where all the adults get on and you can just rest, relax, let the driver do the driving. They've got the best seat on the bus, front and center. Well, they're not in the center, they're off to the left. However, and you get out there, you have a good time, you come back, it's perfect.
I remember back when I was in school, some of the buses being pretty tired on the inside, ripped up seats and graffiti everywhere. Do you guys maintain your buses pretty good?
Of course we maintain our buses. I have a full staff of little mechanics. Well, that makes them sound like Oompa Loompas. They're mechanics. They're great. And we actually replace the seats. And this happens a lot. Why? I don't know. I don't know what the thrill is of slicing a seat or writing on it with a marker. But we get a lot of sliced seats, and we have to replace them because that becomes a situation.
Do kids have to wear seatbelts on a bus?
They do not, but they have to remain in their compartment. Now, we do also pick up special needs. The compartment is the seating area. Special needs individuals that have to have the restraints on to keep them safe. So we have a lot of that apparatus, if you will. And to me, it's very complicated and over my head. Thank God I'm not a driver. I just look for happy people.
Does a bus driver always have someone else on the bus, or is it just them? Is there an assistant or an
there
aide
used to be monitors on the bus. I remember that,
So monitors are critical to the operation of the bus. Not all of them have a monitor, but we try to put the high-profile buses that may need a little more re-engagement with an individual monitor on that bus. And that monitor's job is to walk up and down the aisles to make sure everybody's behaving themselves. No, Johnny, you can't poke Sally with your pencil. And just make sure everybody's safe. No, the monitor does not sit on that school bus and engage with her telephone. That is absolutely taboo. We're all about safety.
Gotcha.
So, it's pretty exciting for you to recruit people. I mean, your passion is a little contagious. You've probably heard that before. So if people are interested, is it workatfirst.com?
Yes, it is. All spelled out. Work at AT, not the little at symbol. First, FIRST.
And people can go there and say, hey, what is this about? And if they want to talk to you, can they do that at the 489-4631?
Yes, they can. If they want to pick up the phone, shoot me a text, give me a call, whatever. I'd love to have a conversation so that they can better understand what they may or may not want to get involved
So
with.
Robin is at 489-4631, work at atfirst.com. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I'm so happy you invited me back. It's very exciting.